draw a card. Another land. Wow, so many lands we have top decked. But this gives us another. Ooh, yes! Alright, so we top decked of the century. This is the top deck of the century. And that's a good amount of pressure for us. Today we are going to Historic Brawl to play with a deck submitted by one of my subscribers. So thanks to Luca, we are playing with a super sweet commander in Lonis Cryptozoologist. Wow, was I impressed by this deck. When I first saw this commander, I just thought it was a cool value commander that could give you extra draw with the clues or just snag a spell from the top of your opponent's deck. But boy, was I wrong. That's nothing compared to the real way we want to win with this deck. What we are really looking to do is flooding the board with the clues and use them in two very powerful but different ways. First order of business is to create as many clues as possible. So next to Lonis, we can use cards like Briar Breach Tracker and Tireless Tracker. Both create clues on their own and with the Lonis trigger. First way we can go off is to accelerate our mana production with Inspiring Statuary, transforming our clues into mana rocks. And we can also accelerate our card draw with Shimmer Dragon, that can draw cards by tapping artifacts, so we can keep finding action, keep playing even more spells. But the real thing I want to accomplish with Lonis is to turn those sweet clues into creatures and attack our opponents out of nowhere. To do this, we have two cards. Rise and Shine, that can overload to convert our clues into 4/4s, or Rampage of the Clans, that turns every enchantment and artifact into 3/3s. These are the sweet victories we are looking forward the most. If you enjoyed this video and the daily content, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. It would be amazing if you could support the channel. What's up everyone, welcome back one more time. You know the deal, we play Historic Brawl. And today we are going to play with Lonis Cryptozoologist from Modern Horizons. This list was shared by subscriber Luca. Thank you, buddy. He said, hey, you have to play this. You have to give it a try. It's a great deck. It's really good with the type of content that we are putting in the channel. And yeah, we are playing with Lonis. It's 95% of your build, Luca, but I just changed a couple of things that I wanted to try. So yeah, basically trying to create a lot of clues, a lot of artifacts with Lonis, and then we have many sneaky ways to make them, well, to get a victory out of making so many clues. Our best path to victory is to Rise and Shine, perhaps. Make overloading a Rise and Shine to attack with all our clues. So yeah, so we are basically trying to play a lot of creatures and generate lots of clues. Now we are going to play Heroic Crisis for 1. Opponent is on a Joda build. So I don't mind losing here Lonis. I'm not going to not play a spell in this turn. And Heroic Crisis is a 2/2 flyer now, and we already have 2 artifacts on the battlefield, so we can potentially use Rampage of the Clans and destroy every enchantment on artifact and create 3/3 creatures. We have it in hand, so we are working towards that. That's the second combo piece. I mean, not a combo, but a second win con. Create as many artifacts as we can, and then Rampage of the Clans on the end step of our opponent, which destroys every artifact and creates a 3/3 creature for us. We're looking at that. Opponent trying to ramp to Joda, so kind of a slow start for Joda, but I see Clothies and I think that they are on the Joda Gods build, the build that uses the World Tree. So yeah, you can see Rampage of the Clans destroys artifacts. For each permanent we created 3/3. We still have, I think I still wait for one more turn, right? So we play the island, and or maybe we can do it, oh, we can do it at the end of their step. with 4. They are at 21. That's not a high life total. So maybe we do it. Yeah, I think. Because now we can attack for 6. But we're definitely going to do it. We're pulling this one off. Alright. Let's see if there's no blowout here. A Wrath would be a problem. Golos. Just Golos? Okay. What was I saying? No, Golos is the one that uses the World Tree to put the gods into play. Not Joda. I am so confused by these 5 color commanders. Alright, so we have a video on this channel using Golos to fetch the World Tree and then use the World Tree to put every god into play. Go check that out if you haven't seen that. It's so amazing. Alright, so we're going to do it. Rampage of the Clans. 3/3 centaur tokens. Huh? Does it resolve? Yes, it does. Oh my god, look at this one. Yep. That is recycling clues into creatures, and I think we have more than enough, because now that we have Frill Mystic, this should be game, and we got there. Yeah! Yeah! Come on! We continue to play with Lonis, Cryptozoologist. We are going up against Liliana, Mono Black build. We are going first. We have already done what we want to do with Lonis, which is create clues and then use clues to beat down. Right, opponent will devour our intellect. We're going to offer you a Teferi's Time Twist. Forest and Lonis. Yeah, I think that this deck wants Lonis out as soon as possible. And then start waste not. Start generating the clues value. I think here I'm going to play the tap land. And pathway. Yeah, we need lands. Pathway to the top and just pass, holding up Memory Lapse. Opponent, Burglar Rat. Alright, we're going to Memory Lapse that. Don't want to discard anything right now. And yeah, let's Inspiring Statuary. Because Man of War is for... I don't like playing any of these. Yeah. Let's set up with Statuary. This gives us potential... we can even play the Collector because that Statuary taps for... Statuary taps for mana. For colorless mana. Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones. Alright. And we will discard a pathway. Opponent will draw from the Tiny Bones. We draw a counter spell, so... I'm not so sure how we get out of this one, because they are going to make us discard... Well, the way to play against these decks is to just play from the top of your deck. You know, we have to get lucky. So let's Mana War, improvise the Mana War, bounce Tiny Bones, and hold up Counterspell. If they want to recast it. Create another clue. So we need to find our Rise and Shine, or the other green spell that converts the artifacts into creatures. Murderous Rider. Alright, we will counter that. Let's get empty-handed. So if we're empty-handed, we are less weak to their strategy, but we are still playing from the top of our deck, which is not ideal. We have our clues, but I don't want to use the clues. And this Planetary Incision to flicker something. Alright, so attacking 4/5. What's the follow-up? Tiny Bones, okay. If they make us discard, we will use... they make us sack. So I might as well blink the Mana War, bounce Tiny Bones again. because we are going to lose Mana War nevertheless. And I think I dig deep now to find some action. Castle Adventures. Alright, because we are going to get another clue from this flicker effect. Yeah, let's do it like this. Comes as a 3/3, but we are going to sack it. We recover the clue. And we find a Guardian project. Not too exciting right now. I mean, it's good setup for the following turns, but okay, so yeah, we have to just play it and hope that we draw better next turn. I would think that they have some dead cards in their hand, discard spells and whatnot. Liliana comes to play. You're going to get rid of the collector. And now that they are not going to make us discard, presumably I'm going to draw a card. Another land. Wow, so many lands we have top decked. But this gives us another. Ooh, yes! Alright, so we top decked of the century. This is the top deck of the century. Because we can overload Rise and Shine, put 4 counters on our non-creature artifacts. That's 3, and that's a good amount of pressure for us. Yep, let's do it. Reanimate, or we are animating our clues, just like we drew it up, just like Luca thought about. And I think we are smashing face with some clues. What about that? Yeah. Come on. The 4/4 army. Are we getting there? Exiles our graveyard. Come on. Revenge of the Ravens. I don't think that's going to save them. They make us discard. We cannot. We lose life. And we got there, right? Another victory for Lonis. Yes! Rise and shine, baby, rise and shine. A quick break from our gameplay, and this is going to be a giveaway for Luca, who has been so nice from the very get-go of this channel when he didn't have to. So, buddy, I want to send you some special gift. I'm going to take from my personal collection, just let me take 4 packs of Jumpstart, and I'll open them and I'll send them to you. You're gonna have to send me your address in Discord, and yeah, I'm just going to ship it. You have been so supportive from the very first days of this channel that an extra something is due to you. And well, anyone else that really engages with the content and is friendly and can suggest me some lists to place, I don't mind doing these giveaways. I think I also would like to build a nice community of people that enjoy playing this game and just are supportive and love the game. And that's ooh, can we hit a tiny bones? And that's it. Luca, just thanks for being such a great guy overall. We have had some interesting discussions and you have suggested me many decks, so I'm going to open this and send them to you through mail. So if you please can send me your shipping address, I will personally ship them to you. So let's see what we get from the discard. I just want to see if we get something good. Maybe we hit a tiny bones. Who knows? Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to play with Lonis Cryptozoologist, and we are playing against a very difficult opponent in Feather the Redeem. We will play this tap land. Counterspell? I think I like to have a counterspell for Feather. So what now? Land go? Nah, We came here to play with Lonis. This counter spell is for Feather, not for anything else. Alright, so again, we can play our 1-drop and hold up counter spell. Start making some clues. Let's use Class of Hero mana. There it is. First clue. Yeah, it's just a clue, not assuming clue. Don't mind the clue. No, it's not like we can beat you down with a clue, huh? You don't mind. You focus on playing with Feather. Alright, so Loyal Warhound. Gonna ramp some manas. Play an Evolving Wild and immediately cracks it. We are looking at either holding up Frill Mystic or playing Florahedron and holding up Counterspell, which I think is a better play overall. Though we could play a Tapland, but let's do it this way. Let's Florahedron. Might as well tap the Blast of Heroes, or as well attack first. Let's play the Florahedron. Make another clue and pass. I didn't want to attack there because a 1-1 defending a 3-1 is better than just attacking them for 1. So yeah, counter spell Feather. And they pass. Alright, they pass. Cool, because now we have Ogre of Autumn. So now we have Frill Mystic, and I think I'm okay holding the Mystic Sanctum. And now I think I can attack, right? Because we can use the Mystic to ambush the Warhound. Yeah, immediately counter Feather. I mean, I wouldn't be able to to ambush the Warhound because obviously you're using Frill Mystic to counter a spell, but at least I prevent them from attacking. That's the point. All right, so Time Twister. This is an exile effect instant. That's good. That's good. We can ramp here with a cultivator. Create another clue. And let's fetch a forest. So now we can bounce. We can blink the cultivator to keep ramping. I think I'm okay with attacking with these too. We cannot use the first time Twister to blink the Mystic and counter spell because the creature comes back at the end of the turn. Alright, so Outlaw Merriment. That puts creatures onto the battlefield during their upkeep. And I think I'm going to use the Time Twister on the cultivator, might as well. That gives us another land, gives us another clue. So we are one top deck away from winning this game. Oh, yeah, Time Twister, that will bring the cultivator back at the beginning of the next end step, which was our next turn. Alright, mistake there. Okay, we have a Kogla at the top of our deck. We could draw the Kogla with a clue, trying to see if we find something else from the Ogre of Autumn. I'm not going to play the land. I'm going to draw Kogla, put it in our hand. See if there's a land. Yeah, there it is. Inventor's Fair. Okay. Ooh, we can even cast the Rejuvenator. That was a perfect Ogre of Autumn play. Good God. Find the land. Another land on top of our deck now. Sweet, sweet. Then we can go to attacks and attack with the 1/1. We are making progress. We are making progress. We have a Kogla. And now the Cultivator comes back. Remember the Cultivator we exiled at the end of our opponent's turn? Yikes. Alright, alright. That's not too bad. Created 3/1. And spend 7 mana on Feather the Redeemed. So they are holding on to one of their protection spells, God's Willing, something like that. Like Feather always does that. They're attacking with the 3/1. That's interesting. Is there a blowout? Well, they have protection spell in hand. So let's just eat 3. Alright, so Inventor's Fair, triggers. Tracker, land. We can crack Fabled Passage to shuffle the Visage back on our library. See if we can continue to roll with Ogre. No, it's another land. Alright, so we have a couple of good things in our hand. Is it Tracker or Kogla? So, Kogla, they might... Okay, let's find something from Inventor's Fair first. We can do both things. I mean, we could... There's a few things we can do. But one of them might be to just take an Inspiring Statuary, right? And use it with the Ogre of Autumn. That might give us the chance to play so many spells. Wash Away at the top of our deck. I'm going to leave that here. Having access to a counter spell is actually very nice. And we can play Kogla from the Statuary if we wanted to. Inspiring Statuary mana. We scry again. And Kogla coming down. And opponent scoops it up. Yes! Wow, this deck is good. This deck is so good, Luca. This deck is fantastic. We're back for more Lonis Cryptozoologist, and we are up against Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I'm surprised with this deck. This deck is so awesome. This deck is so cool. Alright, we're going first. So let's activate Fabled Passage. Because it looks like you're doing like this slow thing, which you're just getting clues, but eventually that clues get transformed into creatures, or you can make just absurd amounts of mana with Inspiring Statuary, and I think that's like Luca drew it up, so I'm happy things are working to perfection. Alright, so here we will put this creature on the battlefield, and you see just an unassuming clue. I think opponents don't even kill Lonis as much as they should do. While I'm saying that, opponent angers off the god, which is okay. Oh, now we're missing a land drop. And we need to find lands. There it is. Field of Ruin. That wasn't very good, but at least we found the land. Yeah. Can wash away, delay Chandra for 1 turn. But we miss land drop again. And we know that whatever we play, if we play Lonis, it's going to die to Chandra. If we play this, it's going to die. Poof. I think we have to set up. Maybe play Panharmonicon. Alright. Let's do it. Panharmonicon triggers Lonis twice. Fast up links some creature, triggering Lonis. Maybe we can find some interesting engine that can make us catch up, because right now it's really difficult to overcome a Chandra without creatures on the battlefield. So let's put this pathway, and it's still the thing, we cannot cast any creature. This is going to die, and we just can't cast Thassa here. Well, we might be getting crushed by Chandra, because they take her up for mana, play another Chandra, and another Chandra. Seriously? Alright, so this is Chandra Tribal is going to stop us. Yeah. And yeah, without lands we cannot do many things. Wow. So I think our only way out is maybe playing Lonis and the Artificer's Assistant. I think we're going to make 4 clues here. Because yes, this gives us 2, then we bounce the Assistant to get another 2. And we would have to draw exactly... No, but we don't even have the mana. Like Rise and Shine, the Overload is 6. So maybe it has to be the other sorcery, the green sorcery, which is 4 mana. Lonis down. And even have a Chandra ultimate. Jesus, wow. Opponent with the hand, huh? With the hand of their lives. Alright, so how do we get out of this? Do we get out of this? I don't think we get out of this. Yeah, it's too little too late. We can put a couple creatures on the battlefield. Maybe we can bounce something using Mana War. Right, like we bounce Magda. Double trigger from Panharmonicon. And then we can Collector. And just blink whatever. Well, nothing. Crawling Barrens takes the Chandra's up, and -9. She's going to search the library for any number of red instants or sorceries, exile them, and you may cast them this turn. Add 6 red mana, so they will have 13 mana to cast any number of instants or sorceries. So we might as well concede to this, because there's no way we survive it. Good one, on to the next. We continue with Lonis, Cryptozoologist. This deck has been a blast. We just got run over by Chandra, but that can happen. That can happen. We had very good 3 games at the beginning of this video, and we will continue to play with Lonis. Alright, this hand I like it very much. The only thing is I don't want to run the hard evidence without the Lonis. Let's get a better amount of value from that. So let's go Stowaway. Nah, I think Lonis creating clues with an Inspiring Stature in hand is a better option. Alright, double swamp for them. And Lonis is down. Alright, so that's a bummer. Because now, well, yeah, I think now we have to play the Stowaway. And we might as well play the hard evidence and set up a little bit. Alright, and win. Wow, that was a good game. This will be our last round. No, a round. This will be our last round playing with Lonis. And what's better than closing against Sur? They are trying to beat us down with enchantments. We are trying to beat them up with artifacts. The real question is, what is a better strategy? What is a better strategy? Do enchantments beat up more than artifacts, or the other way? We'll see, we'll see. We even have the Rise and Shine in hand. I'm feeling pretty confident about this hand. Opponent with a Birth of Meletis. Ooh, Tracker is good. Tracker is good. That puts two clues on the battlefield. But I think I just have to pass and hold up Wash Away for Zur. Right? Opponent runs a Heliod, and we need double blue, so might as well do these. We might as well Field of Ruin them, find an island, and let that go. Because now we have, yeah. Because now we can play Tracker holding up Wash Away. Alright, two clues. Two clues. Rise and Shine starting to look better and better. We can overload it for 6. That transforms a clue into a 4/4 artifact. Opponent, we are suspiciously living up a blue mana, and you know we always have it. People always have the Wash Away. You're playing against blue, they will have Wash Away. Look at the opponents enjoying the Wash Away as we not let them resolve their spells. Alright, so what do we want to do? Maybe we can run a couple of creatures here, and we are creating so many clues that we need 6 for this. 6. Ornithopter does not convert into a 4/4 because only non-creature artifacts. Right, let's hold up Teferi's Time Twister because we can blink the Tracker and create even more clues and get closer to the Rise and Shine. Alright, so opponent with the Search for Ascanta, we can, now we are going to do that, blink. Or maybe we play Speculator. So in the end, I think we can put another clue and we can start attacking in the air. And now we have Rise and Shine mana. But let's delay this for a moment because we can copy Tracker. Let's try to create a bigger pool of 4/4s. Clue counts at 6. If we hold on to the Teferi Time Twister, we can blink a Tracker and have 8. And maybe then Rise and Shine with 8 clues. Are we gonna do it? Oh, that would be so funny. ECD, alright. I think this is our window. Yeah, they target the Tracker. We are going to blink the Tracker. Wow, we are getting the combo. Yes. Right. No. An opponent scooped it up. Wow, we were going to have 8 of them. All right. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. All right, Lucas, so you are getting a Tiny Bones. Jesus, first pack. Come on. Dude, you are getting a Tiny Bones. Oh, that's so great. All right, I want to see a commander deck built around that from you, my guy, in the future. And well, at least you will be able to play jumpstart with these 4 packs. Maybe with a friend, maybe you can add some other packs to your collection, but you have already a Tiny Bones and a Harvester of Souls, so nice combination right there, spooky and discarding. I see Tiny Bones. You know what? I'm not going to open this. Probably not something not as good as a Tiny Bones, so I'm going to leave it with a high note. Tiny Bones, all these packs are coming for you. And yeah, just thank you for being so supportive. If you are a subscriber, just engaging, sending me a deck list, being friendly is good enough for me to do these type of things. And on the future, if you are if you're not a subscriber and you want to subscribe, just yeah, do it. The channel is fun. We're having some fun, and I want to build a good community of people that enjoy historic Brawl and overall. And look at this guy. He was so excited about like Tiny Bones. Yeah, yay, my dude. Tiny Bones is going to Luca. Yes.